Hello, this is another speed build, sort of a sequel to the last video I made. This time I'm speed building, mountain, terrain manipulated, creation. So, part of my goal with this attraction was to set the coaster on top of a mountain, like, with tall peaks, some rolling hills on the side. Yeah. And since there's a lot of layers in terms of height levels of the track, some of the track will be underground and tunnels, so that'll be a nice sort of thrill for the riders. Yeah, so I just want to, I guess, focus on the terrain manipulation tools in this game. If you see on the bottom right of the screen, there are like 7 main ones, each with arrows pointing in the direction that the terrain will be manipulated in. Right now, I'm building like the rough outline of the mountain, so I'm just pulling up terrain basically. This is how I used to build terrain when I was and I'm doing the level out manipulation terrain tool. Terrain manipulation tool. I didn't use this level out manipulation tool before when manipulating terrain, but it makes the mountains look a lot more realistic, like especially peaks and valleys and hills. Because I used to just pull up terrain, but it just looked too round, not jagged enough, unrealistic basically. So yeah, it took a while, practice makes perfect. But yeah, even my terrain manipulation, even though I'm impressed with what I did here, it still get better. On a side note, it's never too late to do what you want. I've been wanting to post some Planet Coaster videos for a while. I've been playing this game for years, and it's nice to finally do it, and it is fulfilling and satisfying. It's all just for good fun. So, I guess if I were to leave you the message on that note, just it's never too late to do what you want. Hobbies, activities, whatever. If you can do it, just do it. There are a lot of different ways to do it. The way I'm recording videos is very cheap, and by cheap, I mean free, because in case you are interested, I recorded this me building this mountain using OBS, and for the fast forwarding that I'm doing here, I'm doing it through Filmora. I think through like a free trial with that program. So yeah, just takes some digging around. There are ways to achieve those goals, short-term passions, interests. So it's nice for me to be able to share this, with people who are interested in this type of thing. I mean, at its core, I think Planet Coaster is a very creative engineering game. You don't need to be great at math, but obviously a lot of engineering kind of, when it comes to especially visual aesthetics, and depending on, of course, how sophisticated you use the tools that are available in this game, like utilizing them. One can build beautiful creations in this game. I'm very heavy on terrain because I still have yet to, I think, and in my personal opinion, utilize the architecture tools in this game to their full extent. I've seen other Planet Coaster creators online, they build very elaborate, beautiful buildings, and I'm not really there yet when it comes to buildings. So but yeah, soon, someday. I think since this creation is a bit more ambitious than I originally planned it to be, I might play around with more advanced architecture for this. Like when it comes to building the coaster station, or maybe other buildings. I don't know, anywhere that might be decorative for this attraction. Because usually, my architecture is usually just like wood, bricks, or plaster, and I think for this one I'll try to utilize some metal, steel, and glass and try and make some intricate looking cool buildings. Since the coaster is already more ambitious than I planned, and the actual terrain manipulation, like the mountain, it ended up better than I thought, to be honest. And it does look a bit more jagged than I want it to be, but probably in the next time I come back to this creation to, as I finish it up, probably smooth out those jagged parts. And as I'm doing this in the game, I do turn off scenery collision. It's an option in the game. By default, there is no scenery collision. So when you build rides or coasters, it cannot collide with scenery or the terrain. But I turn that off because I think if you turn it off, which you can do manually, in the game options, you can build, just more realistic terrain. I think, you can make it closer to the track, because you see here when I do use the terrain manipulation tools, it does collide with the track, but then just use those tools again to eliminate and clear the track of whatever terrain, in this case snow and rocks. So there isn't like too much to talk about. Again, this is a speed build. Just wanted to show how it's like in this game to manipulate terrain, which is very relevant to this creation, since I did want it to rest atop a mountain. Yeah, so I'm close to being finished here. Just adding the supports. I did remove the supports. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, just so I could visually see the mountain that I was constructing underneath. So that is a speed build of my terrain manipulation, and that's pretty much it. So until then, take it easy, y'all, and peace.